What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would gratefully appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Gemini, so let's go ahead and get it popping. Shout out to Craig, shout out Team Gemini, welcome in. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? I want to say happy Friday, y'all. I hope you had a fantastic week, and I hope you're looking towards an even more fantastic weekend nonetheless. So thank you everybody for taking the moment here to say hi and you know, stop on by. I appreciate it, and I hope we're going to be looking towards an awesome weekend reading here today. I do want to note, as always, everybody, if you are interested in personal readings, please do feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be linked down in the description box below. I want to say, guys, there's a couple of days left on the 30% off sale. If you want to get a 15-minute personal reading with me for 30% off, feel free to use code KEEPITPOPPIN, POPPIN, at checkout on my website for that 30% off discount. The discount only applies to the 15-minute personal reading tier, but if you want to take advantage of it, it's the biggest sale I ever did. Definitely feel free to do so, okay? All right, though, let's say what's up here to some peeps, guys, and we'll get started. What's going on, Corinna? What's going on, Fawn, Debbie, Lynn, Cancerian Girl? Hey, Ashley. What's up, Natalie? What's going on, Olivia? What's poppin'? Tinder, what's going on, Casey? What's going on, MJ, Marlene? Hello. What's going on, Sunette? How's everybody doing here today? Welcome. All right, guys, without a further ado, we're gonna get started here with Team Gemini, rolling on into the weekend. So let's see what's in store here for ya. What insight and information do we got popping on in here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving into the next 24 hours. What is going on here, please, for our zodiac signs of the gems? Coming on into the weekend. What do we got going on? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look here, Gemini. We're going to get about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's in store here, please, for this weekend. Starting out here, Geminis, with the overall energy for you, we have here a Page of Cups. You could be connecting here with a water sign, like a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Coming into the current energy, we have here a Two of Cups in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, Gemini, we have here an Ace of Wands in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Eight of Swords in the upright position. So pretty much what I'm picking up on here for Gemini peeps moving into the weekend, we got here so far a Page of Cups, and we're pairing that Page of Cups here to a Two of Cups in the reverse. It does seem to me like you're trying to go forward here in a more positive way with somebody, especially if there's been distance. Like, I'm kind of feeling the energy where this could be about you being the bigger person, but even if it's not that case about you being the bigger person or not, I just feel like coming into the weekend for you, you want to move forward with somebody in a positive way, especially if there's been a bit of a disconnect between you and somebody else. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Wands reverse, it's like, I know that a new beginning isn't going to manifest overnight. I know a fresh start between me and somebody isn't going to happen overnight, but it's like I'm willing to take that first step. So I kind of feel like your weekend is about taking the first step here to really making a fresh start a possibility. Like I said, you know that Rome wasn't built in a day. You know something here isn't inherently going to change overnight, but at the end of the day here, it's like I will reach out and take that first step. You know, looking at the outcome here, though, Eight of Swords, I feel like the thing for you, though, Gemini, is that it does feel a little bit risky taking that step here to move in a positive direction with somebody. I think you're definitely in your head about it because there's a part of you that wonders, are things going to move in a good direction, or am I going to get hurt again? You know, are me and this person going to rekindle, or are we going to be even more distant after trying to give something a second go around? So I feel like you're in your head about this a little bit, but at the same time, it's like, I just need that clarity, you know? I need to give something one more shot, and if me and this person work out, cool. If we don't, we don't. And keep in mind, it doesn't have to be somebody strictly romantic. Maybe you and a friend are distant right now, and it's like, maybe I'll just try to talk to them, and maybe I'll try to be positive and like try to move our relationship in a positive manner. And if they reciprocate, great. If they don't, they don't. Like, I kind of feel like that's where you're at, you know? Eight of Swords here is pretty much saying, I'm not sure what the outcome of this is going to be, and I think that worries you a bit, but you're willing to explore the idea of reaching out to somebody and trying to move things in a positive direction. But I feel like at the end of the day, you're in that energy where it's like whatever happens, happens, you know? If me and this person get to better waters, cool. If we don't, we don't. But I need to have that clarity, so I'm going to go ahead and be that person to reach out and see where things go from here. I feel like you're just so tired of the stagnancy right now showing up between you and somebody else specifically here, you know, with the disconnect that you guys have. So yeah, you know, you're taking a chance here. You know, you're stepping up. You're going to try to move something in a positive direction. But essentially, Gems, for you, it's like whatever happens, happens. If it works out, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least I have the clarity to know what's happening next. For sure, for sure. Okay, Geminis, take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with all the air signs. We're going to hop on into our water signs. All right. Yeah, we did air first, so we're going to do air. We're going to do water, fire, and earth for today's daily lineup. Okay. Jumping into water, we're going to start with Scorpio. So Scorpios, you guys will be up here in a second. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Terry? You said, so glad I caught you live. Scorpio, welcome in. Thank you. What's going on, Debbie? What's going on, Amy? You said you have a rough week or having a rough week. Looking forward to an Aries reading. Sorry to hear that for you. I hope your week, or more so your weekend here, definitely turns out a lot better for you. For sure, for sure. What's up, Teresa? Amazed at how on point you are each and every time. Happy to resonate with you, my love. Thank you for watching. Definitely means a lot. Stephanie, hey, what's going on? Sending positive vibes. Thank you. And likewise, right back at you. Really, really appreciate it. So, guys, like I mentioned already, we did our air. We're jumping into water. So Scorpios, we're going to see what's going on with you, baby. Let's go ahead here, everybody, and check it out. What insight and information do we got showing up here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on into the next 72 hours. What is up here for Scorpios this weekend? By the way, Natalie, if I didn't say hi already, hello. Thanks for stopping by, Natalie. Really appreciate you. What insight and information do we got showing up here for Scorpio? Moving into the weekend in the next 72 hours. What's going on here, baby? Team Scorpio. Beginning here with the overall energy for you, what do we got? We got here a Queen of Cups in the upright. Having a look here at the current energy, we have here the Fool card, what it is you're dealing with, y'all. We have here the Five of Pentacles, and looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Seven of Swords in the upright position. By the way, Fawn, thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate it. I'll read your message in just a moment. Now, we have here first and foremost, Scorpio, a Queen of Cups, and then we're pairing that Queen of Cups here to a Fool card in the upright position. Now, Fool card is Aries energy, so you might be dealing with an Aries potentially, but coming into your weekend here, I feel like for a lot of you, it's like I just want to be letting go emotionally. I just feel like I kind of want to disconnect emotionally. I want to be in a space where I feel lighter and I don't feel heavy. So Scorpios, I'm not sure if you've had like a very heavy filling, like emotional week. Like, has it been very heavy for you? If that's the case for you, moving into the weekend, it's like, I just don't want this heaviness. I just want to be more lighter, more free, more easygoing, more cool, calm, and collected and reserved. So your weekend is pretty much about, let me get out of my feelings and let me just chill, you know, looking at what you're dealing with right now, guys. Five of Pentacles reversed. I think like the key that's going to help you kind of get into like a really good mood too is to be social, and I feel like many of you are kind of taking that angle this weekend because Five of Pentacles reverse says, I want to be around people, I want to be out and about in society, I don't want to be cooped up by myself. So I feel like a lot of you are choosing to be very social this weekend, not only to like remove yourself from the heavy energies you've been dealing with, but I think that also you've probably been keeping to yourself for a while, so getting around other people will feel nice for a change. So I think that this weekend, Scorpio, socialization is definitely going to be a very big key point that you're focusing on. It just seems to me like you want to let loose and have fun. So it could be a perfect weekend to go hang out with some friends, catch up with old friends, just have some fun and adventurous times is what I'm picking up on here so far. Looking at the outcome here, Seven of Swords here is often representative of just being in a space of either deception or negativity. But I think for your sake here, this is about you guys protecting yourself from harm. I think you're realizing I've been involved in such heavy emotional energies for a long time, and if I continue to be invested in those heavy emotional energies, it's not going to do me any good. I deserve to let loose a little bit and have fun. I deserve to let loose a little bit and be cool, calm, and collected. And I don't want to be stressed out this weekend or unhappy, and I don't want to be in this low vibration that I've been sitting in. So I'm choosing to do something about it this weekend. I'm going to cheer myself up by A, getting social and hanging out with some friends, B, keeping myself busy, or C, just letting go entirely and doing what I want to do for the weekend, because right now, being in that emotional space, I dealt with it all week, but for this weekend, it's time to live it up, be present, and enjoy getting away a little bit from the situations and emotions I've been experiencing. So definitely take a break here, Scorpio, this weekend. Don't hesitate to get out and go hang out with some friends, and don't hesitate to take a break from life, especially when life's getting a little bit tough, okay? I love you. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, baby. So we have touched base here, y'all, with the water. We have also done the air. Coming up next, guys, is going to be the fire signs, okay? Real quick, Fawn, thank you again for the $5. You said my husband is here and he is a Gemini, and we're going to try one more time. He said that he just can't give up. There you go. Well, I'm wishing you to the best in reference to things working out between the two of you going forward. You know, take it day by day. Do your best to communicate how you feel and what you're looking forward to going forward, and wishing you the best of luck there, Fawn. I really do hope everything works out for you, okay? All right, guys. We're going to jump on into fire. So we'll do Sagittarius next. What's going on? I'm going to call you K3 because I don't know how to say your name necessarily, but what's going on, K3? Thanks for the $2. Really appreciate that. My sun, moon, and rising is all in Scorpio. Help me. Well, first and foremost, if you got three different types of signs in a certain, if you got three different types of placements in a certain sign, that's called a stellium. So you have a lot of scorpionic energy within you. But at the end of the day, in the reference to helping you, I'm not particularly sure how to do that, but at the end of the day, you know, Scorpio energy can be a little bit challenging and tough sometimes. But if there's one thing I could say about Scorpios, is that no matter how dark things can get, Scorpios always know how to get back to the light. So if you're in a space right now where you genuinely feel like you need assistance or need help at this point in time in your life, know that whatever you're going through, you're definitely going to be able to get through no matter what, because Scorpios have that ability to always bounce back from the dark. So that's something to definitely always remember, okay? For sure, for sure. All right, though, guys, moving on forward. Let's get into it, Sagittarius. We'll see what's going on here for your weekend, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some really awesome stuff. What is showing up here for our zodiac signs of Sagittarius? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Moving into the next 72 hours. What's going on here for your weekend, guys? Coming on into the next 72. What is going on here, Sagittarius? We're getting one more shuffle, everybody, and we will see what we got going on. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, Sag, we have here a Three of Pentacles. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Knight of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with. We got here a Ten of Cups in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Devil in the upright position. So Sagittarius, let's go ahead here, guys, and have ourselves a look. Now, you do have here a Devil energy, so you might be connecting with a Capricorn, but at the end of the day here, Three of Pentacles here, Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like you're building something and working on something for the long term, which is really cool. For some of you, it could be a business. So maybe you're investing in a business in the long term, or you're investing in your health in the long term, your career in the long term. I just feel like you have long-term plans, and they're becoming a lot more apparent to you. And honestly, proceeding forward with these plans seems paramount to me. Like, it seems like this is the most important thing that you've been paying attention to for quite some time, you know? So moving along here into your weekend, it's like, I have a very good long-term goal, and I'm going to focus on making sure that that goal comes to life and it happens. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Ten of Cups in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse is often representative of unfulfillment. So if you are a Sagittarius who has been inherently unfulfilled, keeping a long-term goal in mind, working towards it actively is a good thing for you. It's always great if you have something to look forward to, something to work on, and something to create for the long term, but having that motivation again feels relatively nice, right? Putting in that work and effort feels relatively nice, right? So I feel like you're at a point in time where you recognized I needed to choose. It's like I can choose to stay stuck, Devil card, in what doesn't make me happy in life, or I can choose to commit to a long-term goal and recognize that if I stay consistent with what I'm working on, inevitably things will work out for me. So this is about playing the long game, you know? And I talk about the long game and the short game a lot on my channel. Essentially, the short game is where people do whatever they can do to get very temporary, success in some sort of way. They want the success to come quickly and to come fast. But the long game is that I'm willing to put in the hours, I'm willing to put in the work no matter what. Like, inevitably, I will get to where I need to go. And the longer I make an investment into what I'm trying to see succeed, the more longevity the success has as well. So I think you're at that point, guys. You have a pretty big focus in your crosshairs. And you are making sure that you are staying as focused as possible on working on whatever this is. Now, like I said, it could be business, it could be a relationship, maybe you're building a relationship with yourself, whatever the case may be, you guys are locked in on creating something and moving into more fulfilling spaces. I like it. It's good to have something to look forward to. Definitely do keep that in mind, okay? Love it, Sagittarius. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. So, we have touched base here, guys, with the fire. We have also done the water, and we have done the air. Coming up next, everybody, is going to be our earth signs, so do stay tuned, okay? All right, give me one moment or so, guys, and we'll get on into it. What's up, very happy Mondays? You said much love, Ant and the Soul Fam. Gotta go, but sending Friday vibes. Hashtag replay gang. Have the best weekend, y'all. Likewise to you as well. Thank you so much, very happy Mondays, for coming on in. Also, Natalie, I'm not sure if I said thank you or not already, but thank you so much for the 5. Really appreciate you, Natalie. Thank you for your kindness and for your generosity, for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really means a lot, everybody. All right, guys. Earth signs is next. We're going to take a look into Capricorn. So Capricorns, do stay tuned. Do stay tuned here, baby. Hey, what's up, Lupe? We'll be getting into Aries shortly. Thank you so much for your patience, okay? All right, guys, Capricorns, what's going on here with you? Moving into your next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on into the next 72 hours. What is showing up here for Capricorn's weekend? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a lovely look. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What's going on here, Team Capricorn? Beginning here with the overall energy for you, Cappy. What do we have? We have here a Knight of Cups in reverse. Taking a look into the current energy, 2 of Swords. What you're dealing with here, we got a Moon in reverse. And taking a look here at the outcome for Capricorns is going to be an 8 of Wands in the upright position. I definitely want to say, first and foremost, you could be connecting with the Pisces, so take that if that resonates or correlates, but Knight of Cups showing up reversed here, 2 of Swords in the upright. I feel like right now you're a little bit indecisive, Capricorn, on whether or not you want to continue to give somebody the cold shoulder, or if you want to let them in. Here's the thing. I grew up with a Capricorn mom, so my mom sometimes can give the meanest cold shoulder, so you'll feel bad about what you did, and Capricorns can do that. You can give a mean cold shoulder to somebody, but I feel like from your perspective right now, it's I don't know if I want to keep on giving somebody the cold shoulder or if I want to open up to them and be warm and be bubbly and be inviting. So you're kind of not sure how you want to play this situation, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Moon in reverse. I feel like it's tough because it's you're trying to detach yourself emotionally right now. You're trying to remain cold towards somebody, but it's you can't help but care about this specific person. Does that make sense? It's you want to be cold towards them, but you can't help but care for them. So looking at the outcome here, 8 of Wands here more than likely is saying that even though you've been kind of giving somebody a bit of the cold shoulder, it does seem to me like you might end up communicating to them or reaching out to them coming into the weekend because you just can't help but care. This is somebody who's important to you. And as much as you want to shrug them off right now, it's I do care about them and maybe I should talk to them and see where things are going. So Cappies, I feel like you've been giving somebody the cold shoulder, the silent treatment, whatever you want to call it. You've been pretty distant for a while, but you seem to be opening up here this weekend into communicating with this person and kind of playing it by ear and taking it from there. So yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that inevitably, your person probably learned their lesson, right? When they started getting that silent treatment and that cold shoulder. But I feel like overall for the weekend here, communicating to this person is basically your way of saying, what are going to be the next steps? I think that I've taken a step back long enough. Let's see what's happening here moving forward. All right. Cool, Capricorn. Take it, of course, if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, everybody. So thank you, Cappies, for tuning on in. So we have done everybody. All of the signs, or pretty much all the first batch here so far. So with that being said, we're going to get into batch number 2 here shortly, okay? As previously stated, today's daily lineup is air, water, fire, and earth, okay? So coming up next will be an air sign. We've already touched base here with Gemini, so we're going to be looking into Libras next. Libras, do stay tuned, okay? What's going on, Kennedy June? How are you? Thank you so much for tuning on in. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Melanie? First time I opened up to my sign, Sagittarian lady. Very cool. Yeah, it's always a super cool feeling when you're jumping on a live or something, or jumping into a reading, and then suddenly there's your sign. You know, it feels like it came at the perfect time or at the right time. So definitely a cool feeling for sure. One of my favorite things to see here for sure. Anyhow, though, guys, we're going to give it about 1 minute or so, and then we're going to jump right back in. I am super duper tired. I won't lie, everybody. I'm like battling here to stay awake. So with that being said, we definitely got to, you know, take a little less time with the chit chat today, and more so just get on into the readings as best as possible. But I'll be doing my best here for you guys. MJ, what's up? You said, how was your day? It was pretty good. It was a solid day. Just I have been running on no fucking sleep all day. So I personally cannot wait to get underneath the covers and just fucking... That is pretty much my main goal. Kennedy June, thank you so much for the 149. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that generosity. Thank you. What's up, Tasha? You said, ooh, yeah, I made it. Sending good vibes. Thank you. Sending good vibes right back at you. Really, really appreciate you. By the way, hope your day was good too, MJ. Appreciate you asking. All right, guys, let's get on to it. Team Libra, let's get it popping and see what's coming on in here for your next 72 hours. What insight and information do we got showing up here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what's going to be going on here for our Libra gang? Running on into the weekend. Team Libra, we're going to get ourselves about one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on. Overall energy for Libras is going to be the King of Wands. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Judgment in reverse, what you're dealing with, y'all. We got here a Hermit in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Empress in the reverse position. So I just want to point out, Libra, you could be connecting with a fellow Libra, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, you also could be dealing with a Virgo, as these are the zodiac signs showing up here in today's reading. Now, for your weekend, Libra, you got here a King of Wands, and then you're pairing that King of Wands here to a Judgment in the reverse position. It definitely feels like for the weekend, Libra, you're kind of at a point where you've been pretty focused on not giving second chances. I feel like where your focus is right now is, I need to be firm, I need to be stern, I need to keep moving forward, I need to not be so easily forgiving. I'm a Libra Moon, so emotionally I rationalize like a Libra, and I definitely can say as a Libra Moon, I have been pretty forgiving for a lot of people in my life, and I get that for sure. I think it's a pretty big natural instinct to want to be forgiving and want to balance out and want to give people the benefit of the doubt with that Libra energy. But I think that this weekend, it's like you're pushing yourself to be firm with your boundaries, you know? Because this probably isn't a situation where it's like a second chance. This might be a third chance, a fourth chance, a fifth chance, whatever the case may be. So I feel like you're just not wanting to repeat that cycle. You know, you're kind of at a point here right now, Libra, where it's like, I can't keep on doing the same things, getting the same result. You know, if I keep forgiving the same person for making the same mistake, then I'm not growing and neither are they, right? So with that being said, maybe I should let that person go so they can understand, you know, the consequences of their actions. You know, if I'm going back to the same habits that are biting me in the ass, I'm only going to get bit in the ass again. So I have to change up the habits I'm currently doing. So the point here, Libra, is that doing the same things gets the same results. And maybe this time it's time for you to not give in and give those second or third chances. And it's a time for you guys to focus on moving forward and growing and, you know, taking everything for what it is. Looking at the outcome here being the Empress reversed. Empress reversed here represents a lack of growth and no growth in general. It's a card that's representative of stagnancy. So I feel like for you guys, what you're mainly tired of, Libra, is you're tired of somebody saying, Libra, just give me another chance, but then they fuck up that chance and they do the same thing over and over again. Or maybe you're tired of falling into a cycle or a trap where you're doing the same things over and over again, and you're saying to yourself this weekend, enough is enough, it's time to change up what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, if you do the same things, you're going to get the same results. Sometimes actions have to have consequences, and sometimes switching it up is going to be the better option for sure. Yeah, definitely resonate with that. So if it's your story, cool. If not, no worries. But Libra, thanks for stopping on by, babe. Really appreciate you. Man behind the mind, yo, what's good? Welcome. Haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing great. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you. All right, guys, we have touched base here with the air. let's get back on into our water. Now, for the water signs, we already did Scorpios, so let's get into Team Cancer, rolling on into the weekend, okay? What information do we got showing up here for our zodiac signs of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Rolling on into the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here, please? For our zodiac signs of Cancerian, moving on into the weekend. Fawn, thank you so much. I appreciate the 149, dude. Thank you. Much love and appreciation to you. You guys have been on point with these donations the last couple days. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it a lot more than you know, dude. So thank you guys for your generosity. It means a lot, everybody. Nonetheless, though, what do we got going on here for Team Cancer? Rolling on into the next 72. What do we got going on? Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at the current energy, we got here a Page of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we have here a Four of Pentacles in reverse. And looking at the outcome for Cancerian is going to be the Ten of Swords in the upright position. So Cancers, what is rolling into your weekend, guys? I mean, you start out here with a Five of Pents reversed. You got a Page of Wands reversed. Why do I feel like you're speaking up for yourself, Cancer? But what you're saying is that you're disinterested. I feel like you're finally speaking up about either A, being uncomfortable, or B, just not being interested in someone or something at all. It's like, I don't really give a fuck if people react and respond negatively to this. I don't really care what people think, which I love, Cancer. You should be in that energy for sure. I love when people are in that vibe where it's like, fuck what other people think. Like, as long as I know what I'm doing is right for me, that's what matters. So I feel like a lot of you are in that energy where you're turned off by something this weekend, you're disinterested by something, but you're not just rolling with it or tolerating it. It's like, you're not going to be a part of it, you know? Like, maybe you're dealing with somebody in love and they're like constantly turning you off with the, with their behavior. It's like, you're not going to just tolerate that. You're just not going to fuck with that person romantically. Maybe you have a friend who kind of is really shitty in the way they treat you. If you don't enjoy it and like it, you're not going to fuck with that friend. At the end of the day, it's like, I'm just going to do me instead. So Cancers, you're really speaking up here this weekend. I don't feel like you're being observant or the silent watcher. You're being very vocal, and this is good. Your throat chakra is popping, rolling on into your weekend. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Four of Pentacles reversed. Four of Pentacles reversed here, saying that it feels incredibly good to be able to release and to let out what I truly feel, what my inner dialogue has been. And looking at the outcome here for you, Ten of Swords is a card that represents endings. I feel like, if anything, Cancer, what's coming to an ending for you is this energy of holding back. I feel like Cancers, it's going to be really interesting over the next couple months. I feel like a lot of Cancers are really starting to find their voice. So you're not going to be holding back so much. You're going to be noticing, Cancer, that you are feeling a lot more vocal, a lot more open about how you feel and expressing how you feel. And it's going to be really wonderful. So word to the wise for Cancers over the next couple of months. I wouldn't be surprised if you start becoming a lot more vocal, feeling like you're finding your voice and really standing your ground, especially if in the past, if you've had any sort of difficulties standing your ground in the first place. So Cancers, I love this. Very, very cool, guys. This weekend, you are just speaking up and saying what you need to say. I feel like you're disinterested in something, and it's like, I'm not going to sit here and tolerate it and, be involved in something I don't care about. So I'm just going to be real. And if I want to take a step back, I'm going to take a step back, and that's that. Absolutely, Cancer. Absolutely. Sorry, guys. I had to let that yawn out, dude. That yawn has been friggin' attacking me for the past 20 minutes. I've been trying to shut that yawn out, but it's like, no, Ant, you need a yawn. Anyhow, though, Cancer, love and appreciate you. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done the water, guys. We have done the air. Coming up next is going to be fire. All right. Man behind the mind, what's up? You said, brother, I missed ya. You're seeing System of a Down tomorrow, and you just showed up on time for Cancer. Hell yeah, dude. What an awesome ass concert and an awesome ass band to see. Shout out System of a Down. Fucking love that band. So have a great time, dude. That's going to be a really, really fun show. Super, super fun show for sure. What up, Valerie? Just noticed that I was live. Welcome in, Valerie. Thank you for stopping by. Heather Ann, what up? You said, holy shit, the Soul Fam and Ant the Batman. Happy Friday. My peeps, love y'all. Much love to you too, Heather Ann. We appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for coming on in. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get back on into it. We're rolling into our fire. We touched base with Sagittarius already, so Aries, let's get on into it and see what we got in store here for you, okay? What insight and information is popping on through here for Team Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on into the weekend. What do we got going on here for the zodiac signs of Aries? Coming on into the next 72 hours. Aries, I feel like one more shuffle already. Super quick. But let's see what's up, man. What do we got going on? Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Justice in reverse. You might be connecting here with a Libra for a few of you. Taking a look at the current energy, we got the Magician in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Four of Cups, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Hierophant in the upright position. So let's see what's going on here, Ram fam. First and foremost, you got here a Hierophant card, a Magician, and a Justice. So this is Libra energy, Virgo energy, and Taurus energy if you're dealing with either or. Now you got a Justice in reverse here, and you're also pairing that Justice in reverse to the Magician in reverse as well. So it seems to me like for Aries peeps moving into the weekend, you're kind of at a point where I feel like you don't want to keep on showing up into chaotic situations. I feel like you're trying to remove yourself from chaotic situations, because looking at what you're dealing with, Four of Cups says I'm ignoring, and ignoring. You know, I don't want to be involved and invested in anything right now that is pretty unbalanced or unhealthy or is throwing me off schedule. Looking at the outcome here being the Hierophant says, I want to commit right now and devote my time right now to the things in my life that are actually providing stability and security. You know, maybe some of you are dealing with somebody in a romantic sense that isn't showing all that much stability and security. Maybe this is somebody who makes you always guess yourself or kind of second guess where the connection is going. Maybe this is somebody who's not bringing in any sort of secure vibes. You know, whether you're dealing with a romantic person, a friend, whether you're dealing with work security or lack thereof per se, I think the main point for you guys is that you're tired of being in an unstable environment when you're looking for something that is more secure at this moment in time. So what you're going to do at the end of the day here, Hierophant card, is you're making sure you're only devoting your time right now to what is bringing security in your life versus what is creating a lot of disruption of peace and balance. So Aries, you guys are getting out of Dodge right now in any sort of situations that are disturbing your peace. And right now you are focusing on the most security you can bring into play in your life at this time. And to be honest, I don't blame you, dude. 100%, I don't blame you. I get where you're coming from, you know? Especially if it's love. If it's love, you're looking for somebody who's going to show up and stay up, you know? If it's a job, everyone's looking for job security. Nobody wants to be on the, you know, on the fly with a job, you know, wondering, are they going to work today or are they not? Are they going to get money or are they not? You know, so with that being said here, you're staying on top of making sure that the investments you make are investments that are secure rather than risky, if you will. All right, so interesting story. Take it if it resonates, Aries, leave it if it doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thanks guys for tuning on in. So everybody, we did fire, water, and air. Up next is going to be our earth signs. Fawn, thank you again for another donation. Really love and appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. It really means a lot, babe. Okay, thank you. All right, guys, earth signs are up. We already did Capricorn, so coming up next is going to be Team Taurus. What's going on, me? You said good morning from Sweden. First time catching you live. Whoop whoop. Well, good morning back on to you. Welcome in, and shout out to you. I really appreciate you taking the time. Sweden's super cool. I would like to visit Sweden one day. That would be a really awesome trip. Anyhow, guys, coming up next is Team Taurus. So Bull Gang, let's see what we have in store for you. All right. Man behind the mind said, come out next time to Vegas, sick new world. I just saw the drummer today and I got an autograph. That's so fucking rad, dude. That's awesome. That's really fucking awesome. Honestly, what I'm waiting for right now is, like, I went to Blue Ridge Rock Fest in Virginia. I think it was in September. So, like, we got to see a limited amount of bands. Unfortunately, like, the festival got canceled. It was rough. But a couple bands that, like, I got to see was super cool. Like, it was great to see Motionless in White. It was great to see Knock Loose. I would love to see Knock Loose again in person. They were super fun. It's fucking great. But yeah, there's some bands on my list that I definitely have to see. System of a Down is definitely a band that's on my list for sure. Same with, like, Bring Me the Horizon. Seeing Lorna Shore live was fucking awesome. But those are for, like, if you're into metal, you'll fuck with Lorna Shore. But yeah, dude. That was awesome to watch live and witness live. Anyhow, Taurus, I know we're on you, baby. I'm rambling. Let's see what we got going on, okay? What insight and information is showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24, in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you, baby? What insights and information do we got showing up here for Taurus? Moving on into the next 72 hours. What is going on here for your weekend? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the High Priestess in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Piscean for a few of you. Taking a look here at the current energy we have here, an 8 of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we got a 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 9 of Swords in the upright position. So Taurians, what's going on here with your weekend? First and foremost, everybody, you got here a High Priestess, so this is Pisces energy, but High Priestess reversed here being paired to the 8 of Wands in the reverse position too. This looks to me like, Taurus, you are keeping something on the down low this weekend. High Priestess reverse is often confidential energy. Excuse me, guys. It's often confidential energy. It's often keeping something to yourself. 8 of Wands reverse just means you're not communicating. So I think you have either a secret, or if you're not bearing a secret, you're just moving very low key this weekend. Looking at what you're dealing with right now, 4 of Pentacles reversed, I feel like you're trying to take the stress off of somebody else's shoulders. I feel like for you, you feel that if you were to open up to somebody, you would put weight on their shoulders. So with that being said, you're trying to bear the weight on your own because you don't want somebody to carry the weight with you. I understand that wholeheartedly, coming from a Cancerian perspective at least, because I hate burdening people, right? And that's something I've worked on for many, many years, and it's something I still work on all the time. Not perfect by any means necessary, but I feel like that's kind of where you're at. It's like you don't want to put strain on somebody or stress on somebody. It's like my stress is my stress. It's for, it's up for me to deal with it, and it's up for me to fix it and go through it. And I think that is a mindset in a way that can be healthy and good, but I think it's also healthy and good to remember that even though you're the person who's going to be able to fix whatever you're going through, it's still okay to have support. You're not burdening other people who truly love you, who want to be there to support you. And I do want to say, word to the wise, if people you're dealing with are essentially calling you a burden because you're telling them how you feel, then those are people who don't fucking care about you and don't even bother associating with them in the first place. For the people in your life who truly unconditionally love and care for you, those are going to be the individuals who don't care what you have to say necessarily. They care, obviously, but they're not going to feel burdened by you. They want to listen to you. They want to know what's going on. They want to be there for you and help you along the way on your journey. So just want to say this for Tauruses, you're not a fucking burden, okay? And it's okay to have people support you. Sure, you are going to be the person who's going to figure your shit out. You're going to be the person to fix whatever you got going on, but realize it is okay to have support from others. It is okay to open up to others. It is okay to vent to others. We are born to be social creatures. So, feel free to take, in a way, not in a negative way, but feel free to capitalize on that. Feel free to reach out to a friend, to a family member, to somebody who cares. You don't have to hold it all in. Taurus, essentially, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to be burdening the people you love. And if those people feel burdened, they're not the right kinds of fucking people for you. Period. Okay? So with that being said here, guys, appreciate you, Taurians. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But thanks for tuning in here anyhow. All right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to Team Taurus. So we have done, everybody, our second batch of zodiac signs for the weekend read. We're going to get into our last and our final batch here in just a sec. Just going to take a couple of sips of my drink, and then we'll keep it moving on forward, okay? Let's go ahead and get on into it. So, daily lineup today, air, water, fire, and earth. Getting back into our air signs, we touch base here with Libra. We touch base here with Gemini. So, Team Aquarius, let's have a look at you and see what we got going on. What insight and information is showing up here for Aquarius, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Coming on into the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, please, for our zodiac signs of Aquarius? Rolling on into tomorrow, or more so the weekend as a whole. What's going on here, baby? Let's take a look here, Team Aqua. Beginning here with the overall energy, we got here a 5 of Cups. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got a Strength in reversed. What you're dealing with, guys, 3 of Wands in reverse. Looking at the outcome, Aquarius, 10 of Pentacles in the upright position. Aquarius, 5 of Cups showing up here. Strength in the reverse showing up here too. I feel like right now you're trying to embrace what is bothering you rather than push it away. And that's a good thing. I tell people feeling is healing. You gotta feel in order to heal. So you're not trying to push away what you're dealing with emotionally right now. 5 of Cups usually represents like a certain level of disappointment. Like you feel disappointed about something. So you're letting yourself feel disappointed about it rather than shut down. Looking at what you're dealing with here, 3 of Wands reversed. I feel like you are dealing with a situation that's relatively fresh. And typically, Aquarius, maybe when something happens at first, you kind of naturally by default detach from it. But I think you don't want to do that going forward into the weekend. It's like something fresh kind of happened, but I don't want to avoid it. I want to embrace it. I'm upset about it. I want to give myself the time to be upset about it. And looking at the outcome here being the Ten of Pentacles is a card that usually represents family. It represents good times and times of stability and security. I think you're realizing, like, in order for me to be the most secure, comfortable, and happy version of myself, I need to be secure in what it is I'm feeling. And even if I'm not feeling my best, that's something that I need to embrace too, right? And I agree with that. I think it's important to feel all aspects, whether you're feeling happy or whether you're feeling sad or whether you're feeling angry. I think that if you want to have the highest form of security and comfortability within yourself, the best thing you can do is allow yourself to feel and become a master of your emotions. So Aquarians, I love this for you. You know, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I think that rolling into your weekend, everybody, what this is really about is about allowing yourself to connect with what you're feeling, and instead of initially pushing it away, you're giving yourself the time to respond to it properly. I don't know what's triggering you or what's disappointing this weekend. It could be something, you know, relatively new. For some reason, I heard it was something fresh, like something that's just happened. I don't know. But yeah, you guys aren't avoiding whatever this is. You're giving yourself time to embrace it. All right? Interesting. If it's your story, cool. If not, no worries. But we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So either way, everybody, all the air signs are finished. We're going to get back into our water signs now. With today's daily lineup, we are doing air, water, fire, and earth. So getting into water, we're going to have a look here at Pisces, everybody. So Aquarius, thank you for stopping by. Now moving on into water, let's have a look here at our fish and see what's up here for Team Pisces. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some fantastic stuff. What insight and information do we got showing up here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving along in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, please? Sorry, not 24 hours, 72 hours, but what do we got going on here for Pisces in the next 72? Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. What's happening, what's crack-a-lacking, and what's popping here for the fish? Pisces, overall energy, 10 of Pentacles. I'm seeing this damn card come out a lot today, huh? Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here a Knight of Wands. What you're dealing with this weekend, we got here a Queen of Pence in reverse, and the outcome, Pisces, is going to be the Ace of Wands in the upright position. I do feel like some of you could probably benefit a little bit more in reference of giving yourself what you desire and prioritizing yourself a little bit more, because 10 of Pentacles here and Knight of Wands here, I feel like you've been slowly but surely, you've kind of been separating yourself from the crowd, and you've been taking more time out for yourself, and you've been doing more for you. But I feel like the universe is trying to say, like, Pisces, you could do even more if you wanted to, right? Like, the universe is trying to tell you right now, Pisces, prioritizing yourself is not a problem. It's not an issue. If you even wanted to prioritize yourself even more than you're currently doing now, knock your socks off is essentially what the universe is trying to say. Like, I think that self-care is such an important thing, but I feel like particularly for Pisces right now, rolling into the weekend, self-care is a massively important thing, and the more time you can set aside for it, the better it's going to be for you. I feel like a lot of you right now with the 10 of Pentacles are like, I have so much to do. I have to prioritize career, work, family, friends. Like, a lot of you are prioritizing so much that isn't you, right? Because you feel obligated or you feel like you need to, but the universe is trying to say, Piscean, it's okay, Knight of Wands, to separate yourself here, right? To separate yourself essentially from what you're dealing with at this time, and to focus on you a little bit more at the end of the day. Looking at the outcome here being the Ace of Wands here says, Pisces, what can you do this weekend to set your soul on fire? What can you do this weekend to make yourself happy? What can you do this weekend that you're interested in doing? This is the time to prioritize you. Don't hesitate to even prioritize yourself even more than you previously been doing. All right, Pisces, 10 of Pentacles here is saying you've been taking care of everybody and everything, but now is the time to make sure you're taking care of you. So please, Pisces, if there's any advice I can give you, do not be afraid to prioritize yourself moving into this weekend. Do not be afraid to prioritize what you want. It's totally okay to kind of isolate from everybody else you're taking care of and to take care of yourself too, okay? If it resonates, great. If not, no worries. But Pisces, we're going to go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, everybody, for tuning on in. So, everybody, we have done all of the water signs officially. We've also done all of the air. Coming up next, guys, is going to be the fire signs, which will be Team Leo coming in next. Okay, everybody? So, do give me a moment or so, and we'll get on into it. Hey, Ali Tovar, what's going on? You said thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you for watching. Yep, if you're wondering what those times are, those are timestamps. So it basically is going to be what time every zodiac sign was read throughout the reading. That's why those numbers are there. By the way, Marlene, thank you for timestamping. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Truly the best, Aunt. Thanks, brother. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Happy to resonate with you. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate the nice comments tonight, guys. I appreciate the nice comments always. You guys always treat me so great, so thank you so much for that, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Ciara? What's going on, Ciara? How you doing today? Hope you're doing great. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, guys, let's get back to it. Actually, let me get a sip, and then we'll get back to it. Leo, you're up, though. We're going to see what we got going on for you, so let's get on into it. What insight and information do we got popping on in here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What is going on here for our Leo gang this weekend? Message is showing up here for Leo in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Leo, overall energy for you guys is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. You could be connecting here possibly with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or a Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here a Four of Wands in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, Leo, we got here a Seven of Pence in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Seven of Wands in the upright position. So let's begin and see what's in store here for you. Team Leo. You got a Wheel of Fortune here. You got a Four of Wands in reverse here too. So I think one of the things you're most tired of is some environment in your life. Now, when I use the word environment, it can be like a physical environment, like a home. Maybe some of you guys are like done with your apartment. You're tired of your home. It's like, I got to pack up and go and leave. Maybe others of you, when we talk about environment, it could be a relationship, romantic or not. It could be a friendship. It could be a family sector, but you're always going to be a byproduct of your environment in one way, shape, or form. And I feel like a lot of you are realizing that the environment you've been sitting in is not the environment for you, because you don't want to be that byproduct anymore. If you've been in a very unhealthy environment, maybe that unhealthiness is rubbed off on you. If you've been in a very toxic environment, maybe you're feeling a lot of that negative strain. And it's like, I don't want to be the byproduct of this specific environment. So what needs to change is the environment itself. Right? Looking at what you're dealing with here, Seven of Pentacles reversed, I need to make better choices with my investments, because investing in this environment hasn't gotten me a great return. Looking at the outcome for the weekend, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is all about putting your foot down and making sure that you're going to fight for what's right for you. So if your environment hasn't been the best, I don't see you really sticking around, to be honest, Leo. I see you making sure that you cast aside what doesn't serve you so that you can make room for what does. You know, if this friendship environment isn't healthy, fuck it. I need to surround myself with better people. I need to remove myself and block myself from associating with those so-called friends, and I need to associate with better people. If the work environment isn't suitable to you, it's time for me to go ahead and remove myself from that work environment and get into a work environment that has healthy energy and a good flow. So the point here for you, Leo, is that you have the power to change your circumstances, but it's all going to be about making different investments. Right now, if your current circumstance has been unfulfilling for you, you recognize that that will only change if you decide to change your investments. So what's happening for Leos this weekend is essentially you are changing your investments, you are blocking what doesn't serve, and you're standing up for what's right for yourself going forward into the foreseeable future. I love it. Awesome fucking read. Take it, of course, if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But thank you so much, Leos, for coming out here nonetheless, okay? We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with all of the fire. We have done all the water and all of the air. We'll be getting on into our last but not least zodiac sign in a second, which is going to be Team Virgo. So Virgos, do stay tuned, everybody. I do want to mention really quickly, guys, if you're enjoying today's live video, please do hit that like button, y'all. It helps out a lot more than you know. So if you're enjoying the video today, if you're enjoying enjoying the daily today, hit the like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, very happy Mondays. Welcome back. He said just in time to catch Virgo. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and see what's up, though, man. What do we got going on for our Virgo gang? Rolling on into the weekend. What is up here, baby? What insight and information is popping on through here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the next 72 hours. What do we have in store here, please, for our beautiful zodiac signs of Team Virgo? Virgos, we're going to get about 2 more shuffles, and then we'll see what we got going on with you. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you guys, Knight of Cups in reverse. Looking at your current energy, we have here the 5 of Pentacles. What you're dealing with, Virgos, we got here a 2 of Swords in reverse. And looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 6 of Swords in the upright position. So Virgo gang, let's go ahead and see what is up. You got a Knight of Pentacles, or sorry, a Knight of Cups in reverse, and then you're pairing that Knight of Cups in reverse here to the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. I definitely feel avoidant vibes. I do think that you are purposely avoiding somebody, but you're purposely avoiding somebody because they don't know what the hell they want. Looking at what you're dealing with here, 10 of Swords reversed, or 2 of Swords reversed, someone's indecisive. They're having a hard time coming to a conclusion or coming to some sort of final decision. So I feel like you're connecting with somebody, to put it frank, who can't tell their ass from their elbow. They just don't know what they want. And I feel like you're tired of waiting for someone to figure it out. I don't want to be anybody's second best. I'm only going to be somebody's first choice and first option. So looking at the outcome being the 6 of Swords is you guys essentially stepping up and saying, listen, I'm not going to be, once again, anybody's second best. I'm going to be the first choice and option, or that's just simply that. I don't want to wait around, for you to figure out whether or not, if you want to be involved with me, whether this is a romantic involvement, a friendship involvement, a business involvement, whatever the case may be. I don't want to come in second place. I want to know that I'm chosen. I want to know that you resonate with me. I want to know that you want to be a part of this journey with me, not be in a situation where you can't tell if you want to be a part of this journey or not. So I think you're tired of the indecision with somebody. It's like, if you don't know, then chances are you're probably not going to be for me going forward. I feel like that's where you're at right now, Virgo. It's like, if you don't know if you want to build some kind of relationship with me, whatever the relationship may be, if you're unsure on whether or not you want to have this investment, more than likely it's not what you truly want. And I don't want to sit around and necessarily waste my time. And I get where you're coming from for sure. So Virgos, rolling into your weekend, it's like no more time is going to be wasted. I'm focusing on moving forward. I want to be with people who choose me and people that I choose as well, and I don't want to deal with the indecision. If you wanted me from the get-go, you would have never had to consider being invested in me in the first place, right? If you would have wanted it, you would have went for it. So I think that no longer do you want time here to be wasted, guys. You are at a point where you are open up to what's next. I want to connect with somebody who's choosing me right off the bat, for sure. Abso-fucking-lutely, Virgo. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But with that all being said here, everybody, guys, I want to thank you all so much, guys, for coming out here to today's weekend reading. Fawn, I want to thank you. Thank you so much for the $2. I really appreciate it. You said my Virgo stellium speaks out. LOL. For sure, for sure. Thank you again, Fawn, for another donation. It's really appreciated, my love. So thank you so much. Anyhow, everybody, I wanted to say thank you for being here for the weekend read. I apologize. I know that I came on super late, and I know I'm pretty drained and tired, so I'm not sure how resonating and accurate these readings were, but I promise you I did my best. Either way, everybody, I want to thank you for being here. It means a lot, guys. I'm wishing you a happy weekend, a healthy weekend, a prosperous weekend, so do have a great time, everybody. Be safe and be well. As always, if you're a new person here and you like this channel and you like the vibe, come on down and subscribe. I'd be happy to welcome any new people here to the channel and to the Soul family. In regards to the Soul family, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please do smack that like button. It helps out so much on YouTube. So if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, guys. Leave a comment down below. It really does make a massive difference. I also want to mention everybody too. Just want to say a special thank you to everybody being here. Shout out to my Soul family members. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to all my members. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. I wouldn't be here without you, so thank you guys so much for that. All right, guys, I touched base already with the sale earlier, but essentially, if you want to get a 15-minute personal reading with me for 30% off, use code KEEPITPOPPIN. That's going to be CancerMoonsTarot for 30% off at checkout on my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. If you want to book that reading with me, and especially if you want to take advantage of that sale, feel free to do so. It ends on the 30th of April, okay? All right, guys, I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a wonderful and amazing weekend, and I'm going to catch you all in the next video. Guys, much love, take care, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.